You must be certain about your success. You must be certain that you will win and get to that point where you want to go. You must be certain of that. You must be sure every decision that you make, every choice that you make every single day will lead you to that point, right? Now, I speak about being delusional about the future and your long-term goals, and there's truth to this, but you have to understand that it goes beyond being hopelessly delusional, right? It's delusional so you don't overthink yourself into these things. But at the same time, it is not delusional in the sense you must know that you're going to be there. Because if you're delusional, there's something still inside you that isn't convinced, right? And that's hard to take that out, but you have to. In a way, you have to portray yourself as that person that you're going to be, right? As who you want to be, as where you want to go in life, the relationships you want to have, the success that you want to build, right? You must convince yourself, every fiber of your being, you must convince yourself that you're going to get to that point and you're going to succeed. All the habits that you do, all the disciplines that you have made in your life, all the choices that you make ultimately lead up to the point of success. And not just one moment of success, but the story of your life and the direction that you're heading. That's what all of this success is about. It's about the journey that it takes to get there. It's about the building up every day that you're going to get there. It's not, oh, once I get this car, or once I get married, or once I have this thing. Listen to me. It's not those things. It is the journey. It's when I made the decision that I'm going to be there, that I'm going to become that person. You know what I mean? A lot of times we endlessly kill ourselves because we think that if we don't reach this point within X amount of years, X amount of months, if we don't have this amount of views, this amount of followers, we think it's a failure. Failure is things that happen along the way, but failure is never the end. It only leads to a greater chance for success. The more failure you have, the greater resources of success that you have. Each time you have a failure, it digs the hole deeper. And when you have that success, it gets filled more. So there's more success there. It kind of sounds like an really silly illustration, but if you get what I'm saying, success is built off of your failures that you achieve, well, that happen to you throughout life. If you don't monopolize on your failures, then they will just be that, failures. But if you turn them around and use them for your good, they will turn into success. I can guarantee you of this. But you must believe that you can do it every step of the way. There's no doubt within your body. Every time you doubt, you think, pray against the spirit of doubt within you. All doubt and despair comes from the adversary. It comes from against God. Everything that God wants for you is success. This doesn't mean you will have a perfect life. You won't experience failure. You won't experience loss. But it does mean He's got your life in His control, and you're ultimately leading towards that vision of success. You just have to believe it within you. You can be delusional about it, but you must be certain of it. And those things seem contradictory, but trust me, they work together if you just realize the bigger picture of what you're going towards and what the goal actually looks like. I think success is the ultimate journey for everyone. It just looks different per person. Maybe your success is in a sport that you play and you want to make it big. Maybe it's an instrument that you play and you want to make it big. Maybe it's something like this. It's social media where you want to grow yourself, grow your brand, right? You want to become something for your name, for your honor. Maybe it's for your parents. Maybe it's for a friend. Maybe it's just for yourself, okay? I totally get that, And sure, the money is great along the way. The success is great, like the things that you get, the materials that you get. But once you get those things, they don't last. They don't shine as great as they did when you first wanted them and when you didn't have them. So that's why I need to remind you that success is the ultimate goal. And it's not just one thing that happens, but it's a continual path that you're on every single day. You must believe every day you wake up, you must believe that you can do it. When you're in the afternoon and it's just a boring day, there's nothing to do, you feel alone, you feel just bored, whatever, you must believe that you can win. You must believe that you can take things for the good and for the success that they can be. Don't worry about all the small things that you can't change, but worry on the big things that you can. The big and small things that you can. Anything that you can change, change. But let change have its time. Don't force something to happen. Let it all be naturally, and then you will have good success. I assure you of this. Trust your soul into God and into His hands, and He will lead you where you're supposed to be. The person that He wants for you to be is the person that you're destined to be. If you would just listen to His call and listen to His voice in your life. It's not this big booming voice that's going to tell you, you must go this way, you must go that way. A lot of the decisions are left up to you. But if you go about it with wisdom, and you go about it with the belief that you can't succeed, you will get there, I promise you. It may take years, it may take months of grueling pain, grueling failure, where you're not where you want to be yet, where all hope is lost. But if you keep this belief that you can make it, that you can succeed, that you can win, I promise you, you'll get there. I promise you will. And I promise myself that I will get there. I know I will get there. In a couple years' time, I will have the success that I wanted. And I'm speaking it in belief right now because I have to, right? Nothing about me can doubt that what's going to happen, what I want to happen, will not happen, if that makes sense. You must hinge all of your life on this success, on this journey that you're now on. Everything behind you is past you. The past is dead. You must live in the present, looking forward to the future. Don't stress about the future, but look forward to it with hope, only positive thinking, and live in this present moment and do the things you need to do to become that person who is ambitious and drives for any sort of success, right? If there's people in your life that are keeping you from this success and are just harming your ways of thinking, they're negative people. They don't, it's not like they're outright saying, oh, you're going to lose, all this stuff. But if being around them drains your ambition, leave them. Leave them. It's better off that they would not be around you and you not around them. You can only pray that maybe that they'll have this drive for success, the same drive that you have now, right? In the end, you must believe that you can succeed. You must believe with every fiber of your being, with everything about you, with everything that makes you you, with all of your talents and your abilities and your failures and your mistakes and your trauma. You must believe that that can build you to success. And it's not a perfect one-size-fits-all success, right? In a way it is because, it's just the word success. But it looks different for every person. It's tailored. We all have different journeys. And that's the joy of it, that you can't replicate someone else's success to your own life. Please take these words of advice that, I believe I've got these words from my constant years of struggle with anxiety and overthinking and addictions that I face and all these things. And I know that it's all building me so that I can give you this advice and give it to other people and coach other people to get them where they want to be. So please take this advice, pin your life in God's hand, and give all success that you want to Him, and He will give it back to you. If you are faithful with the least, He will give you the most. Luke 16:10. Rest your life on that verse. Go look it up. Put it on your wall. Tattoo it on your arm. I don't care. Do whatever you can to make that verse and that idea be fundamental in your life everywhere you go. Dream big. Dream big. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think as well. If you're on this journey too, comment and let me know. I'm really excited to have other people who want to be ambitious and want to succeed like I do. Who want to change their life for the better. Anyways, thank you for listening.